All right, Chris, I got you out here on number 9 as well. Obviously, we hit a little bit of a bad tee shot. It was a little bit of a fade. Great punch out. Got you back in good position. Still try to make birdie. I still want you thinking that way. Got about 125 yards out. Relatively easy approach shot. You do got some slope on the green though, so this is something we were talking about back on the tee box. Once you're really looking at the green, as you can see, obviously a couple bunkers. Green is sloping from back to front. Got kind of a false front right in the middle. If you land it more towards the middle of the green, if you're just a little bit short, it'll come back to the front of the green. So they got the pin kind of more in the back, which is great, a little bit flatter. So if you were to go for this pin, would this be a pin that you'd want to attack? Would you want to play a little bit more safe? I guess, what is your thought process for that?
So it looks pretty open, and since the pin's in the back, as you mentioned, my pitching wedge, which I'm going to hit, should be pretty stock to what I hit. And it should be a good confident swing to just go kind of right at it. I don't feel any potential for any misses or getting any danger up there.
Good. That's how I want you to think. It's a relatively easy pin location for this hole. If it's more in the front, it's a little different. For example, if I were to play it, I might purposely try to land it short of this pin. So I don't want to leave myself up on the hill, which would be a tough downhill putt. So anytime you can leave yourself an uphill shot, better, right? And you got a better chance of making a shot. So that's exactly how I want you to think. Obviously, picking targets, picking an intermediate target, something we can do. We were talking about having that pre-shot routine, really going through that routine for every single swing. Even with this shorter shot, I want you to just continue that. So what's some things that you would do in your pre-shot routine to get set up for this shot?
That's what I'll usually do. I'll stand back behind it.
Yep.
Kind of line my club up to kind of where I generally want it to go.
Perfect.
Walk into the ball, and then take a couple practice swings, about 2 or 3.
Okay.
Just kind of brushing the grass.
Good.
Kind of getting the feel of where the club's bottoming out.
That club face awareness we were talking about.
Yep.
Yep. Really knowing where the club's bottoming out.
So, and then kind of one last look at it.
Okay.
Then step into it.
Okay. Go ahead and hit a shot for me. Why not? There you go. Good swing. Could be pretty good right there. There you go. A little bit short. It's okay.
Short, but I'm safe. So
Still safe. It's on the green. You still got a chance. A little bit longer putt for birdie.
Uphill putt.
A little uphill. Yep. So that's okay. So that's good. All that's good stuff. Really work on your in swing fundamentals as well. Really working on that tempo. Like you said, having that target, really swinging out, getting that extension, like we were talking about as well. And don't be too discouraged that you hit a bad tee shot. There's always an opportunity to make birdie. Tour pros, they let stuff go super quick. So really focus on that next shot every single time. This is all great stuff. Obviously back on the tee box, learning how the hole is shaped, learning which side of the fairway to hit it to, just to really open up the hole and get you the best potential to make a low score. That's what we're looking for, so good stuff. Also too, you can try different clubs as well. So obviously you got your pitching wedge. Say it's a windy day, maybe hit a little lower shot, kind of those little low shots you were hitting on the range. Hit like a little, maybe an 8-iron, 9-iron, really put it back in your stance. Try to hit a low shot in there so it stops. If the wind's behind you, take obviously a less club. But the biggest thing is just figuring out which section of the green to hit. So pins in the front. Like I said, you might want to hit it a little bit more short of the green to leave yourself an uphill shot. Just really see where that flag is at. And just really focus on which section of the green you want to hit it to. And don't be afraid to try different shots around the green as well. You can try near your lob wedge, sand wedge, maybe even go down to like a 7-iron to hit little bump and runs as well. Just experiment. There's many ways to get it close to the hole. Don't always rely on your lob wedge as well. So it's all great stuff. So awesome. Good job.